everyone, Amanda here. So as part of my 31 days craft challenge, I thought I'd come and do just a craft along with you. I've got a basic idea of what I want to make, which is a heart-shaped embellishment, loosely based on, there's loads of them on Pinterest, so I just had a quick look to get some ideas. Alright, so I've got a collection of things on my desk. I've got some bits of lace, I've got this flower punch which is retired, I've got some paper flowers in case I decide I'm using those, I've got an old stamp set that came from a paper pumpkin kit, I've got various things around me. My glue gun's on and ready hopefully. So I'm just going to see what happens. So this is an old die that I've got. They were Stampin' Up ones called Sweet and Sassy. I don't tend to ever get rid of basic shaped things, whether they're retired or not, because I know I'll use them. So I'm just going to draw around that. If you're good at drawing freehand hearts, draw it freehand. I'm not, I'm rubbish at it. And if you don't have anything to draw around, go and have a look on Pinterest. Look for heart templates. Somebody will have uploaded some that you can print out onto cardstock and use and save them. Right, it's a brilliant source of information. So I'm just going to, and this is a Stampin' Up box. I've just ripped the side off and then I have peeled back the top layer there to reveal the corrugated bit, and that is the side that I'm going to use. So it's just recycling. I'm just using things that's in my stash. I've not bought anything specific, nothing's new, none of the products are new, I'm just using stuff up. And so I'm just going to literally just cut around the shape that I've drawn with my pencil. You've all got, everybody, if you're a genuine crafter, you've all got bits of lace and bits of this and bits of that, and there's all sorts that you can do. And I'd use this as a focus embellishment, maybe for the front of a journal, or, well, anything. You can use it for anything. You could put it on a gift, you could put, back it on some thicker card and hang it with some string. You could put a magnet on the back, you could put it in a shadow box, you know, like the IKEA ones, and then hang it on your wall. There's loads of things that you can do with these things. So there we've got the corrugated heart shape there. I'm not too worried about the tatter bits in there, I like it. And then I've got this small piece of lace here. I'm just going to layer over, not quite sure how yet. I think I'm just gonna roughly cut some, and I'm not worried that I'm cutting into this piece of lace because I'll use the scraps on little tags or I'll use them for something. So I'm just trimming it and I'm just gonna very roughly cut it. Hack into it, whatever you want to call it. Alright, the shabbier the better, it just all adds to the look. Alright, but I don't want to completely cover up all of that corrugated. In fact, what I might do is just have part of it. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just have half of that lace, and then we can still see the corrugated scrap recycle box underneath. So there we go. Let's have a look. I quite like that that frilled edge there. So I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to layer that up on there and then just trim around. Like I said, I've no idea what I'm doing. I'm just having a bit of a mess about. Often I might leave that dangling actually. The best things come when we do have just to play with what we've got in our stash. What I'm going to do is, my glue gun hot, yeah, I'm just going to very loosely flick some glue on there really super fast and get my lace on there before it dries and just press it. Just be careful. I'm used to my glue gun, I'm used to the temperature of it, and I'm used to burning the top layer of my skin off. Don't press on hot glue like I have. Use something, use a tool to press it down, whatever. I am absolutely used to it. Don't be burning yourself. I am going to trim that, I don't want it dangling, I've changed my mind. There we go, right, so that's one layer. And then I do want this picture here. This is one from my little collection. It's probably from Artemis, because that's where I get all of my digiprints. I don't really go anywhere else. Bought the odd thing, but I mostly get them there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just roughing up those edges, and then I'm just going to distress it. You could put these in a crafty swap for somebody to use. There's loads of things you could do. I'm just going to do the back in case it peaks. I don't want any white because I'm going to be using, this is like an ivory colour, this lace. So that's what I'm predominantly going to be using. So that's going to go there. I'm not attaching anything yet until I've decided how I'm having it. I was going to stamp, but I don't know. Let's have a look. What we got? I quite like that love there. I did bring this ticket, but I think that's going to be too big. And I've got those words there. But as it's a heart, I might actually have love and just have it smaller. I did bring the birds because I were going to stamp the birds, but as always, I've changed my mind. Right, so let's just bob that there, and I'm going to use, what ink shall I use? What ink shall I use? Crumb cake? Let's see how dark that looks on the very vanilla. Let's see if I like it. Oh yeah, that's nice. I love that. I'm just going to trim it out. Doesn't matter if it's straight or not because I'm going to probably distress it anyway. I'll just trim that out. Just trim it so that it's even. And I'll probably just rough up those edges like so. There's no right or wrong way. Just get your stuff and just play, and it's all about layering. Just layering and just messing about, and it helps you use up your stuff. Right, so I can see that if I'm going to stick that on there, it's going to just blend in, so I need to put something underneath there to make it stand out. So let's have a look. Put a bit more of this, maybe? Shall we? Or do I want something darker? No, that'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip some of that. I'm just going to stretch it out a bit so it's not quite as fat. And then I will just quickly glue that on there. Okay. Just quickly glue that on. Give it a press. And then I'm going to just trim it. Just trim it out. Just re-rough those edges. Like I say, there's loads of things you can use these for. Make a batch of them, put them to one side, you can use them when you need them. I think I'm just going to attach that on some of this cardboard as well, just for a bit of dimension so it's not flat. Another thing you can use for dimension is, like, I've seen some creators using like fun foam, we call it. You can get it in craft shops and stuff. But if you can use something recycled, then it's not cost you out, has it? And that's just to add a little bit of dimension. Let's just trim that out. Okay. And I do like using recycling bits of garbage. Fish it out at bin and get it used. Alright, so that will go on there now. So I like that. Now what I am going to use there is my glue gun, because the depth of the glue there will just add a little bit more dimension as well. I'm going to put it just about there. So not quite in the middle, just about there. Alright, that's fine. And then we can glue that on there. That's cute so far. Right, let's make a flower to go here. And I've got these ready-made ones which I quite like. I don't know. I did think I'd stamp and punch my own, but I quite like that. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to flick over it with some distress ink. And then this wire I'm going to curl around my pencil, like so. And then we'll have that. Well, let's get this glued on. Need another glow stick in there, I think. We'll improvise for now. I'll use my pencil to push what's left down the tube, because I don't actually know where my glue sticks are, if I'm honest, because I just don't use my glue gun as much since I started paper crafting, but it is quicker than wet glue. Alright, so we've got that flower on there now, I like that. And then I just want a bit of something up there, what have I got? And then I'm going to add some more, maybe. Maybe a bit of that. Don't know yet, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find a glue stick, just bear with me. There we go, that one. Okay, so let me just put my glue gun there. So I might just, because we've got some pink in that flower, I might just add a bit of pink with some lace there. Yeah, I love that. Why not? Okay, so I'll have to be super quick or the glue will dry and then it'll look like a dog's dinner. Let's shove that in there really super quick. There we go, that's nice, isn't it? Alright, and then just to finish this top corner off here, what have I got? Oh, I've got this little... That's cute, isn't it? I like that. Can I incorporate that? No, not really. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm just going to put some buttons. One there, get off. One there. If you get glue strands after you've done your project, flash your heat tool over it and it will shrink them. You probably know that, but if there's anybody new out there that doesn't, that's what you do. And then we'll have, just move that, and we'll have that small button there. And then we've got that ready-made embellishment. Good to go when I need one for one of my journals. I think that's rather lovely. I hope you'll give it a go. Go and get your junk out, go and get your bits and bobs, and you'll be surprised what you can make. Thanks for watching. See you soon.